Cocoa Cooties.
Wanna go get them?
Sure.
Okay. Hurry. Wait, there's one more thing. Just a minute. Joey? Joey? Joey, where'd you go? Joey? 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 Have you seen a little redheaded kid with a ball cap on?
No, afraid not.
You haven't seen a kid, have you? A redheaded kid with a bull's cap on? Real cute? Joey? 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 Joey Thunder, you come back here right now! Where are you?
Donut Express. Oh, man.
Anita's gonna kill me. You realize how much it costs to clean a jacket these days?
Have you tried Cleano? I mean, it's kind of gloopy, but you just kind of smear it on.
Here's the thing, shaving cream. It lifts the stain right up.
No. Baking soda, salt, and salsa water. All right? Rub it real hard with an old toothbrush. It gets wine stains out too, man.
Connie,
No, don't rub it in. It'll ruin the fabric.
Don't rub it in, man.
Never brush.
Ma, what are you doing here?
Tint your benzene, dear. Just a touch. Then wipe it gently
Ma.
with a... Oh, Bobby, I have a private matter I need to speak with you about.
Sure, Mom.
Forget about those old wives' tales, Carlos. You take 1/4 cup powdered bleach, 2 scant tablespoonfuls of distilled water.
you remember a 7-year-old habitual runaway liked to ride trains and buses?
Yeah, Joey. Hinder, right? We used to call him the Red Rider. He didn't run away again, did he?
He's 8 now. And he's missing.
Kedzie Avenue L train terminal. Gets to the end of the line, turns himself in. It's his thing. He's good at it, too. He never buys a ticket. He always sneaks on. How long's he been gone? 2 or 3 hours?
Disappeared from a supermarket at Addison and Southport, 7:39 last night.
He's never stayed out all night.
Did this time. Night Watch set up a full-out search plan. Bulletins went out, blanketed the CTA, L stations, buses, subway, door-to-door through the neighborhood. Nothing. What's the story with this kid? Why does he keep running away? Abusive parents? What?
No, it's nothing like that. It's just his way of getting attention. His dad's a long-distance truck driver on the road a lot, and his mom makes a big deal out of it when Dad gets home, so Joey gets it in his head the best way to get attention is to go away, get found, get brought home, you know?
So this isn't his usual M.O., is it? Been missing all night this time.
I guess I better go see his mom.
She's on her way here. We told her to stay home in case he showed up, but she said her mother's there and she wanted to be here. Go catch up on what District 37's got so far so you can fill her in. Johnny, Donald Verusic, 55, big shot accountant, Lakeshore Drive condo. Daughter flew in from New York, can't find him. Nobody knows how long he's been missing. They won't let the daughter into his apartment without a cop. Call her.
Helena Verusic, age 23. Did the prelims say if she was cute?
Never mind, I'll give it to someone else.
Come on, I'll be good. I'll be good. Verusic sounds like a sturdy Slavic lass.
Carlos, when you're done.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. A little favor.
Uh-huh.
Well, a friend of my mom's. Her name is Prentice Wesson. She has a friend from church who just stopped showing up about a week ago, and it's probably nothing, but my mother asked if I could...
How's your caseload?
I can fit it in.
So, give it a case number. Fit it in.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Can I help you? Yeah, I'm looking for Helena Varusic.
I'm Helena.
I'm Investigator Sandowski. You reported your father missing?
I've called and called. No answer, not even a machine, nothing. I called the firm where he works. He said he quit 2 months ago. It's really been awful. I mean, every bad thing that's ever happened has just been racing through my brain.
When's the last time you saw him?
Well, you know something? When Miss Varusic here showed up looking for him the other day, that was the first time any of us realized that we haven't seen him for a couple of months. Well, I should get back downstairs.
How about I go in first, have a look?
No, I'd rather go in with you.
Hey, I got the same poster. It's hanging in my bedroom.
That one's not a poster. It's the actual painting.
You're kidding. Oh. Yeah, well, mine's just a poster. But I put this fishbowl right in front of it. It's really great. Your dad must make a lot of money to own an original artwork like that, huh?
He works for a big accounting firm.
How big?
Some of his clients are countries.
That's it. Maybe he was unexpectedly called away on business. Wow. Bet you guys had some great barbecues out there in the summer, huh?
Yeah.
No mail, no newspapers. Doesn't your father pay bills? Where does he keep his business stuff?
I don't know. Maybe at work?
Left the TV on.
That's not like my dad at all.
Hey, I do it all the time. How long did you say you were in New York?
4 years.
You haven't seen your father in 4 years?
We kind of drifted apart after my mom died.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'd have thought he'd at least meet you at the airport.
I didn't actually tell him I was coming.
Why not?
Oh. Look. Oh. How long do you think this stuff's been sitting here?
A long time.
We really thought he was through with all of this. He and his dad and I had some long talks about this running away thing. He promised he wasn't going to do it anymore.
Is Joey upset about anything at home?
Yeah, I think he is. My mom kind of let the cat out of the bag.
What cat?
Well, my husband's been away a lot this year. He's due back the day after tomorrow, and we were planning a little vacation.
Without Joey?
Yeah. That's why my mom's staying with us, so she can take care of him while we're away. I know I should have told him, but we didn't want him pestering us about going along.
Do you know if Joey had any money with him?
I don't know if he has it with him, but I gave him $5 on Saturday for cleaning out the garage. What difference does that make? He's never been gone all night. Where would he go to? He's only 8 years old. I'm really, really afraid that something...
Try not to worry. We've got a lot of people out looking for him. I'll call you the minute we know.
You won't have to do that. I'm not going home until you find him.
said he'd take me to my meeting Saturday, but he didn't call, and he didn't come by. He hasn't been here all week.
Have you known each other very long?
Not too. We met here at church. We work the senior daycare. Mr. Finley plays checkers with the gents, and I teach pattern dancing. Low impact, of course. Some of these poor old souls.
Where was the last place you seen him?
Last Thursday. We went bowling.
Sounds like fun. Have you been over to his place to look for him or ask any of his neighbors if they've seen him?
Heavens, no. Wouldn't want him to think I was nosing in his business.
Well, what about family?
He's been a widower a long time. But he does boast about his children. All wonderful success stories. Let's see, James in Los Gatos, California, is a computer wizard. Virginia in Boston is a banker. Philip's an engineer. I don't know. There's another. I'm sorry, I can't remember.
Well, it's okay. You've given me a lot to work from. What kind of car does Mr. Finley drive?
A blue one.
Blue one?
There's a reason the answering machine didn't pick up, wasn't connected.
I can't believe my dad would go away and leave it like that. He was always obsessed about getting his messages.
Is that something special?
Yeah. This frame was my great-grandmother's. There was a portrait of my mom and me in it. Dad must have taken it with him.
Is Mr. Finley home? Hi, does Ellis Finley live here?
Not no more.
When did he move?
What's the matter? He killed somebody or something?
Sir, when is the last time you saw him?
When he sublet me like a week or 10 days ago.
You know where he went?
No.
Can I come in for a minute and use your phone? Maybe I can track down a number.
You got a warrant?
No.
Yeah, that's him. That's the knock-knock joke kid. He tried to distract me with his joke so I'd forget to take his fare.
Knock-knock jokes? You mean he's graduated from elephant jokes?
No, he hit me with the, how do you know there's an elephant in the fridge one?
Footprints in the butter, right?
Right.
Do you remember about what time Joey was here?
Well, I know it was around 8 o'clock because it was just before I take my break.
And you're sure he came up the stairway?
Oh, I'm sure.
Which train stopped by this platform?
Well, that time of night, it's A trains only, southbound.
Nobody's seen him.
Let's make sure that we blanket every A station south of here with bulletins.
Police trying to do, huh? Put wrinkles on this pretty face?
Heard you got soft after you left narcotics, Bobby. Didn't know you went blind.
You talking to... No.
Oh, yeah. You walked right into our surveillance.
Y'all watching the Finley house?
Yeah.
For what?
We made 3 crack bags there already.
Well, when'd you set up your watch?
A couple days ago, off a community tip. Finley, the guy the place belongs to?
Yeah. Yeah, been looking for him. 69 years old, salt and pepper hair, glasses.
Forget it. He ain't in there. Alive, anyway. When these guys take over someone's house, you know how that goes down. They either scared him off or put his body parts in a plastic bag. They wouldn't be keeping no old man around.
Yeah, well, I still gotta go in there and check it out.
You're out of luck, Bobby. Guys that took over this place are working for a sleazeball known as Score. Lieutenant Bullock's been trying to pick that apple for 3 years. We gotta get 7, 8 good, solid charges against him so we can scare them into turning the state's evidence against this guy Score.
Does this Score have a real name?
Nobody knows.
Well, what if the old man is in there, though?
Tell you what, Bobby. Why don't you call them up and ask them if they got pop on ice?
Mrs. Pender, I just heard from Investigator Karadzic. She's found out that Joey got on an L about 15 minutes after you lost him.
Does she know where he went?
No, but it'd be real helpful if you could meet her at your house. She wants to look around.
My mother's there. She can...
No, I think it's better if you're there. I mean, you know where he kept things and what should be where. Maybe you could figure out if he took anything with him. You need a ride home?
No, thanks. I have my car here.
Well, drive real careful.
Ray, got a question for you.
Hey, Doug, how you doing?
Pretty good. Spent a lot of time on Carlos' boat, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been fishing off her for years.
Is it in good shape?
You kidding? Carlos treats that thing like a baby.
You think 17 grand's a pretty good price for it?
Carlos wouldn't sell that boat. It's like a member of his family. Oh, yeah, well, knowing Carlos, he's probably just trying to evaluate his assets or something.
Lieutenant, I got a real problem.
Talk to you later. Come into my office.
There's nothing. I got nothing to go on. All the usual routes are dead ends. Hospitals, morgue, victims list. Nothing. I can't get a credit card number. I can't get a bank account number.
What about driver's license?
Helena says he never drove.
Helena? You contact his place of employment for a social security number?
Schneiger and Harrington is not the friendliest place on the planet. Every time I mention Varusic's name there, I get a phone slammed down in my face. They don't seem too happy that he quit.
Okay, heavyweight guy in a firm like that quits. Disappears. Why? How high up did you go?
I can't get past the receptionist. Maybe I ought to just go down there.
Save yourself the trip. Go the other direction. Call the personnel department. Pretend you're looking for a job. Find out who their health carrier is, who administers the pension fund. Get in touch with them. Even if something funny is going on, those people wouldn't know about it. They'll be more likely to tell you something.
Good idea.
Hi, Robert?
Yeah.
Your mother called for the 4th time. She's requested an update on the Ellis Findlay case.
You know that old adage, don't mix business and family? It's true.
Yes, you don't have to tell me. I had to arrest my brother-in-law once. Proved very difficult.
Bobby?
Yeah.
That's right. My name is Earl Lemasters. I've got an MBA from Harvard, and I'm interested in applying for a position, but I've got a few questions first. Do you people have a good health and pension plan?
Narcotics is a little upset with you.
Well, the feeling's mutual. I just kind of think that a man's life is more important than a drug bust.
Not to Ted Bullock, it isn't. And he throws a lot of weight around in this department.
Look, Lieutenant, Ellis Findlay has lived in that house for 25 years. It's his home. The man is a pillar of the community. If there's the slightest chance he's still alive in there, we got to go in there and get him out.
How do you know he's in there?
Well, I don't know for sure, but it's a place to start.
Find another place to start. If you can prove he's nowhere else on the planet but in there, then Ted Bullock or no Ted Bullock, I'll go in with you.
What exactly are you looking for?
Anything might help me figure out if maybe Joey had a plan, you know, like maybe a favorite toy or something that he would have wanted to take with him.
He was wearing his favorite thing, his three-peat hat. Never takes a silly thing off. Other than that, I guess it's his baseball glove. It's sitting right over there.
Does he have like a favorite blanket or a favorite T-shirt or anything else that he always takes to bed with him?
Only thing I can think of is this little toy truck. Looks just like the one his dad drives. He keeps it under his pillow when his dad's away.
This pillow?
Yeah. I don't remember him ever taking it out of the house before.
I'm sure your father would love to see you, James, but all we know right now is that Miss Wesson hasn't seen him in a couple of days. Now, the minute I find out if something's wrong, I'll give you a call, I promise you. All right? Now, can you think of any other friends of his that he might be hanging out with?
You mean other than Miss Prentice Wesson?
Yeah, other than Miss Wesson.
No, her and the folks at the church are the only ones he ever talks about. By the way, did you ever check with Virginia and Philip?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. You have another sister too, don't you? Or is it a brother?
Brother.
What's his name?
Russell.
Is he older or younger?
Russell's 26.
26. You know where he is?
Jail, probably.
Jail for what?
You name it. My brother isn't exactly a model citizen.
Well, what's the relationship like between Russell and your father?
There isn't any. And every time Russell's name is even mentioned, all my dad does is cry.
Okay, James. Look, you've got my number. If you hear from him, give me a call. If I find out anything, I'll call you, all right?
Okay, thanks.
All right. Dan, Russell Findlay, 26. I don't have an address, I don't have a city or anything. But I think he's done time, so can you work your magic keys and see if you can come up with something for me?
Mm-hmm, I'll try.
All right. Connie, anything on the kid?
No. He got on a train at Addison last night. Nobody's seen him since. Doesn't look good.
So?
So all I could get from the health insurance people was Donald Varusich's social security number. I used it to check everything I could think of. It's unbelievable. Nothing. Every record that had anything to do with this guy stopped 2 months ago.
Like I said, so?
Lieutenant, I don't know what to do.
Read your own report, Johnny. Nobody disappears this clean unless they want to.
You talking voluntary? It doesn't make any sense. He left his apartment a mess. He left food on the table. He left the television on. He didn't pack a bag. He didn't even take a toothbrush.
You're forgetting what he did take.
Ah, the picture of his wife and Helena.
Maybe the reason he took off was he wanted to start a new life somewhere. The picture was the only thing from this life he wanted to take with him.
So how do I find him?
You may not be able to. Guy's a high-powered accountant. What do accountants do, huh? They keep records. Anyone who keeps records is also able to cover up records, right? If you dig deep enough, you may be able to find out why he left. Might not be something you want to tell his daughter, but that's up to you.
Hi.
Hi.
It's nice to see you, but what are you doing here?
I was thinking about coming up with some kind of excuse, but to be honest, I just needed someone to talk to, and you were the person I most wanted to talk to.
Come on, let's go.
Excuse me? Is one of you Mr. McDougal?
Yes, ma'am, that's me.
Hi, I'm investigating Officer Karadzic, Chicago Police. They told me over at Lost and Found I could find you here.
How can I help?
Well, I guess you turned in this hat, and I just wanted to ask you a few questions about it.
Yeah. Well, I turned it in, but I didn't actually find it. What I found was a little bugger who was wearing it.
You what? Wait a minute. Was this him?
Yeah. Runaway, huh? Figures. He was sleeping under a seat. One of those right up at front. You know, the kind that face straight out. The kids love to sit in them so they can pretend they're driving the train. Anyway, I came in to sweep up, and, do you know, I didn't even see him until I hit him with the broom. He jumped up like spit on a griddle, and he took one look at me, and he shot out of hip. Man, I bet he's still running. You know, I tried to chase after him to give him his hat back, but nothing was going to stop that boy.
Was that here at the station?
Oh, no. In the morning, we work at the stations at the end of the line cleaning up the cars that are still in service. I was up at the O'Hare Airport station.
You get off the train at O'Hare Airport?
Yes, ma'am.
The airport security guys are really being great. Do you need to speak with Captain Moore again?
You're the officer in charge. I want you to stay out there. Work with Captain Moore. And call Mrs. Pender. Tell her what's going on.
Okay. I'll keep in touch. Bye.
Within 10 minutes, we'll have the bulletins circulating throughout all the terminals. And we have all these guys watching for them on the surveillance cameras.
Do you record tape off these cameras?
Yeah, but we're talking about hundreds of cameras and thousands of hours of tape.
But I can pinpoint within 5 minutes when he came through the tunnel from the L station. Wouldn't that make a difference?
That's a great idea.
Thanks.
Dan, you got anything on Finley yet?
Nothing on your gentleman in Chicago, nor Milwaukee, Gary, Indianapolis, or Toledo. But I am widening my circle.
Can you widen your circle a little quicker, please?
Lieutenant, you told me to find out why Donald Varusich may have wanted to disappear. Well, I may be knocking on the wrong door, but I think I'm in the right neighborhood.
What are you talking about, Sandowski?
Schneider and Harrington's client list reads like the FBI's most wanted list. And Varusich was personally involved with most of the top 10.
How did you come by such confidential information?
I went upstairs to records, had him use a computer to log into the Trib's dead file, ran Schneider and Harrington as well as Donald Varusich. Every news item that came up had to do with one kind of trial or another.
So, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I wish you would have assigned this case to somebody else. I don't want to be the one to tell Helena her father's dead.
You're making a big leap, Johnny. You have no evidence anyone killed him. He could have been the one who was really dirty and had to run. He could have ripped one of them off for millions of dollars and split. Or maybe he was Mr. Clean and ended up as the man who knew too much. took off. Who knows? What was that? Right door, wrong neighborhood? Wrong door, right neighborhood? Whichever it was, you're getting close. Go find it.
It's him.
Sure is. Thanks to your idea, we were able to spot him coming out of the L station. We tracked him through Terminal 2 and into Terminal 3. Then, as you can see, he wandered into a gift shop for a while, bought himself a candy bar, put the wrapper in the trash, good boy. Then he sat down for a while to eat it. Then at about 10:30, he started wandering again, but we lost him. He's pretty short, so he disappeared in the crowd, but we know which way he was going, so we'll be able to find him. It'll just take a little while.
It's amazing.
Robert. Yeah. Detroit, Los Angeles, Miami, all have rap sheets on your Russell Martin Finley. Several volumes.
Oh, man. Lieutenant, the guy who answered the door at Finley's house, Russell, his sleazeball son. And look at this. Russell Martin Finley, a.k.a. Score.
Okay, I'm a man of my word. Let's go. Dan, call Lieutenant Bullock in narcotics. Tell him to meet us in Captain Shanklin's office.
Mrs. Pender, you're not gonna believe what I'm gonna tell you, but I have great news.
Hey, what?
He's on a plane to Los Angeles. It's due to arrive in about 20 minutes, but LAPD's arranged a welcoming party to meet him.
How in the world?
Well, we tracked him to the airport on surveillance cameras, and finally he mingled his way in with a bunch of kids at a gate getting on a plane. I'll show you the videotape. It's amazing. Could you come over here right now so we could start making arrangements to get him back to Chicago?
Facts, Captain, are that Ellis Findlay has been missing for a week. Investigator Davison went to the front door of this house. He subsequently identified the man who answered the door as Ellis Findlay's son. His name is Russell Martin Findlay. And according to his rap sheet, his street name is Score.
Score? Isn't that who your whole investigation's aimed at?
Yes. And you didn't know that that was him inside? We didn't know who any of those guys are who were in that house. We just had information that they worked for Score.
He may already be dead, Captain Shanklin. But if Ellis Findlay is still alive, we gotta go in after him.
I got 7 weeks invested in this bust. 2 more days, Captain. I got this guy cold.
You're coming dangerously close to losing focus here, Bullock. We try and get drugs off the street in order to save people's lives. Do I need to remind you the value of a man's life? Especially a good man. Get a warrant, go in tonight. I want a joint effort here, McAuliffe, you and Davidson. Go in with narcotics.
Can I talk to him?
Telephone, Joey.
Hello?
Joey, this is Investigator Karatzik. Remember me?
Yeah. Kedzie Avenue L station, right?
Yeah. And you had everybody very worried, you know.
Yeah.
Joey, I have somebody here that'd like to talk to you.
Joey? Are you okay, honey?
Mom? Are you crying?
Yeah. But I'm just happy to know where you are and that you're safe.
Are you gonna come bail me out?
Turn him over! Turn him over! Turn over, man! Where's your father? Where's your father, man?
Davidson!
Yeah!
There ain't no old man up there, anyway. All right, toss it. Let's go.
Mr. Finley! Mr. Finley, you in there? Mr. Finley, are you okay? You sure? All right, I'm Investigator Davidson. This is Lieutenant McCullough, Chicago Police Department's Missing Persons Division. You'd be real proud to know there are a lot of people out there worried about what happened to you. Can I help you up here, sir? You sure? Here we go. Take your time. There you go. Watch your head.
Would you like some water or something?
Did you know that one of them punks out there is my son?
Yes, sir, we did.
You know which one?
Yes, sir.
Can I see him?
Come on, man, get him up.
Look, man. Can you gentlemen take me somewhere? Anywhere. I just don't want to be in this house anymore. Ever.
Come on. You cold? We could go inside.
No. I love it out here. I always did. That was back in South Bend. He was independent. Had his own clients. Schneider and Harrington offered him the job here. Must have been for a lot more money. My lifestyle sure improved.
Is that your mom?
She died of cancer. It was terrible. And then my dad became so overprotective, I guess you'd say. And we kind of had a falling out when I moved to New York.
Come.
He didn't think I was going for the right reason.
What was the reason?
Well, I wanted to be with someone. It didn't work out. We broke up a year after I got there. And it's taken me this long to work up the courage to tell Dad he was maybe kind of right. Now I don't even know where he is. He's probably still mad at me.
Even if he is, as soon as he sees you, he won't be anymore.
If I ever see him again.
How'd your dad take losing your mom?
As in, do I think he killed himself?
No. That's not what I meant.
It's okay. I already asked myself the same question. It's not my father. He's not that emotional. You're staring.
Sorry. I can see that painting from here. It sort of makes me feel at home.
Home. That's what I came back here looking for. Home. It's been a long time since I was anywhere I felt like I was home.
It's just the opposite with me. My dad's a cop, my grandfather's a cop, my brothers are cops. College was not part of the program.
You must be pretty happy that you're a policeman, too.
Not exactly. My dad thinks real cops wear uniforms. It's kind of hard to be your own person and please your parents, isn't it?
That's exactly what I have to tell my father. You're so smart.
Aw, come on. I already told you I didn't go to college.
I'm not like book smart. I mean, anybody can read something. But you understand a lot about people. You are gonna find my father. I just know it.
I learned a lot about your father yesterday.
Like what?
It'll all be in my report, ma'am.
Okay.
Holy, you know what time it is? I gotta get to the office. You need to ride to your hotel?
Knock, knock. Anybody home?
Sorry, I was just thinking.
You want to let me in? Carlos is selling his boat.
What would you say if I told you I was thinking about buying a half interest in it?
Honestly, I'd say you're out of your mind.
Hey, Barbara, why don't you say what you really think? Why am I out of my mind?
For starters, this boat is the biggest money pit this side of the St. Lawrence Seaway.
Okay, so occasionally it needs some minor repairs.
Minor repairs. Ray, last summer you and Carlos had to paddle in 3 miles when the engine started spewing that brown smoke.
Carlos took care of the brown smoke problem.
Then there was the day you came home complaining that the steering gave out.
I was nitpicking. Okay, so maybe it wouldn't be the most prudent investment. What about sentimental attachment?
What about our attachment to this house? You know, we've been talking for over a year about putting on a new roof.
Oh, yeah, the roof. I forgot about the roof. That'll be fun. Next summer, we can put on a new roof.
Honey, look, I know you don't want to see Carlos lose his boat, and I know you'd like to give him a helping hand, but I don't think that pouring our money into a sinking ship is the way to do it.
Yeah. Hi, Dan. What is it? Tell him I'll be right there.
Want to give me a lift to the print shop?
I gotta go call into the office. I'll be right back, okay? Hey, you got a phone in there I can use, local call?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. Johnny, your case is closed. I want you back here immediately.
What, is he okay? Did somebody find him?
Just get back here immediately.
Elena?
They gave him a clean bill of health at the hospital. They said they consider him healthy if he was 30.
I believe I owe you a lifetime of thank yous.
I'm so glad to see you.
I thought about you a lot in that pantry. And one of the things I thought, perhaps I can tell you over lunch.
Certainly.
Close the door. These men have something to say to you.
Jonathan Sandowski?
Yes, sir.
McAndrews, U.S. Marshal's Office. Mitchell, Department of Justice.
Did you guys find Donald Varusich?
Lieutenant, would it be possible for us to be alone with Investigator Sandowski?
We'll talk later. Dan, I'll be back. I want to get out of here for a while.
Hey, Joey's back home. I think we finally heard the last of him. I got his mom to agree to start going to a family counseling program. They set a date to start and everything.
What do you mean you can't tell me anything?
Look, Investigator Sandowski, Donald Varusich's whereabouts are none of your business. And from this point forward, you will officially refrain from further investigation of his disappearance.
Why?
The Varusich case falls under the auspices of the U.S. Department of Justice.
Look, I got a girl out there who's trying to find her father.
There is no girl out there. Got it?
What are you talking about? Where is she?
Officer, are you a little slow or something? It's stupid to discuss this any further. Let's go.
Stupid? Well, I sure as hell wouldn't want to be stupid. But where is she?
Elena Varusich doesn't exist. There's no such person anymore. The case is closed, Investigator Sandowski. That's all you need to know.
I'll tell you what I know. I know that you put a man in the witness protection program 2 months ago, and you left his daughter out there completely unprotected, didn't you? Anybody could have grabbed her, killed her, hurt her, anything they wanted to do to get back at her father.
You refused to tell us where she was, what name she was living under, or anything else. We figured if we couldn't find her, nobody else could either. But then she shows up here, and thanks to you, even the people he's testifying against know that she exists. She can't exist any longer.
Did you tell the lieutenant I'm going to burn off some overtime? I'm going home.
Ain't gonna get seasick today, are you?
Never been a better boat.
Ever. Remember that summer we took her all the way up to Mackinac Island? With Barbara and Anita?
Right after we put in the ice maker?
Hey, ice maker's the second most important piece of machinery on a boat like this, after the engine.
Only 3,214 hours on that engine.
You rebuilt the whole thing, didn't you? When? 3 years ago?
2. Had it laid out on my kitchen table all winter. Now I've got receiving blankets and Hugly packs and binkies.
And a beautiful baby boy.
Yeah. Hey, this is where you caught that 9-pound giant perch.
No better feeling than standing here. Wind in your face. No better feeling in the world.
I used to teach a poem about that. I must go down to the seas again. To the lonely sea and the sky.
And all I need is a tall ship and a star to steer her by.
And the winds kick.
And the winds kick. And
the wheels
and the wheels kick. And the wind song. And the white sails blowing. You really need the money, huh?
Yeah. Gotta start thinking about the future.
Suppose the engine could explode. Whole thing go up in brown smoke. You've got insurance, haven't you? Gotcha.
Yeah.
You're not to ask her where she's going, who she's going to become, whether she's seen her father or what her father might have witnessed. Just say goodbye. That's all she wants to do is say goodbye.
Johnny,
Yeah.
if I don't go with him, I'll never see my dad again.
I know.
I'm sorry. I guess what we should know from this is that love really does exist. Come on, Johnny.